Hello everybody, Spicy Donut here, and today I have another video for you. My quick pick team is going to kind of be fighting in the background, and I got a couple of topics I kind of wanted to discuss today. One of them being Burnout, as well as being overwhelmed by this game. So first, I wanted to start off with the Burnout aspect of it. I wasn't expecting a whole lot of content to be happening during this month. Initially, when I was trying to learn how to record these videos and try to catch up with my guild members, but lately a lot of stuff has been going on and I'm kind of getting a little burnt out by it, but I'm still staying strong, just at least for my guild members. I mean, I am running the guild and making sure people are staying active, still trying to provide some tips as far as like how to defeat content, how to defeat enemy teams, making sure everybody is doing their attacks or supports in the guild battles. It's a lot, honestly, and when you really think about it, it's hard for guilds to function correctly unless you're all in the Discord. When you're trying to chat with a guild and the in-game chat system, it just doesn't work very well. And that's why I always try to encourage people to join the Discord so that we can communicate, a lot better. But that's not always the case with all the guilds. Some people just don't like joining Discords, but I always highly recommend it. Whenever life can get overwhelming, it's a lot easier to explain it to someone or a group when you're in Discord, just so you know that, hey guys, like, I have a lot going on, I'm not going to be very active the next couple of days or weeks, that kind of stuff. But even with Discord and that being easier for myself and my guild, lately it's been a lot of work trying to keep up with the game. Not saying that I'm giving up on a game anytime soon. I definitely like playing this game a whole lot. There is a whole fear of like, oh, if I stop playing, then I'm gonna start falling behind, or maybe my guild members are gonna think, hey, the guild leader is not paying attention to us anymore and we're gonna start falling behind in battles. So that's just some of the stuff I think about. Other than the burnout part, there's an overwhelming aspect of the game. Yeah, sometimes there's a lot of content that comes out and it can be really difficult to clear a lot of that, especially if you don't have a good team formation for like the PvE part. If you don't have the proper equipment, if you don't have the proper vision cards, sometimes clearing content can be incredibly difficult and discouraging. I just learned that I can write on my videos as I'm editing it. That's neat. Maybe that'll be useful in the future. For a lot of people who have been playing for a long time, that's a different story. But for newer people who are trying to clear tower, I can't even imagine what kind of a struggle they're going through right now. So the overwhelming aspect is only ever occurred to me as of recently, just because in real life I'm always busy as of lately, so trying to push these videos out as well as clearing content is kind of difficult. This water team is actually doing pretty well against my light evasion team and Thancred. Usually don't really see that, especially with an Aerith. I kind of just always see Aerith like honestly just wasting space in the back, but right now it seems like she's doing pretty well with supporting the team. Their tank seems to be taking my hits pretty well, mostly because my Thancred can throw a pretty mean punch. So yeah, that tank has got a lot of slash resistance. That's pretty insane. I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to win this match. even have the re-raise on her. And she's throwing an attack. That rarely ever happens. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to win this match. That's fine. That's another thing about this game. It's going to be difficult. Everybody's going to struggle. You just have to kind of find your own way to enjoy the game. I enjoy the game just as it is. There are times that it's frustrating, that I can't find the time to play it, or sometimes I'll just go a whole day and like not win a single match in arena, especially when I'm trying to climb rank. Even on this quick pick, I would have hoped to have been a lot higher of a rank by now, but you know, some people make some pretty decent formations. Sometimes it's just pure luck. Sometimes you get a lucky dodge. Sometimes you'll be paired up against a team that's just completely anti your team. Now this Joker and Little Leela combo has been a pretty big presence in the quick pick matchups. There are some teams that have done really well against me and some that really haven't. I've noticed the teams that focus more on the accuracy aspect of their team tends to do a lot better against mine. Mostly because for my setup, I lean heavy into evasion, so if the other team has a lot of accuracy, I tend to struggle against them a lot more. So let's see if this dark team can beat me. So their Joker can take a hit. Their Leela can definitely throw a punch. There goes their Black Rose. Their Leela just barely hanging on, and then she heals herself. She doesn't seem that like she can hit lock, which means that her accuracy probably just isn't high enough. I know out of all my evasion units, Elena has the absolute most, up to the point to where if other units don't have enough accuracy or dexterity, they will literally just stand there doing nothing. I guess we're gonna do a light versus light. Honestly, I haven't been doing too well against mirror matches, and I'm wondering why. Maybe it's because people are just running the vision cards that give light resistance, or just more equipment that has light resistance, and espers that have light resistance. I really don't focus too much into that. I more or less lean into the evasion aspect of my build. So biggest difference here is going to be their Violet and my Thancred. I'm still not running. Wow, my Thancred's not going to be able to hit that Elena. Yeah, I mostly run Thancred now, just because my Violet hasn't been doing too well in quick pick. However, with the raid revival going on right now, I have Violet soloing the brutal boss, and she's doing a fantastic job, because anytime a enemy throws an attack at her, she just swings back with a counter, and then she just hits the creature again. So she builds chains really fast on her own and basically takes no damage at all. So Violet is really good for PvE. She's decent so far at PvP, but she's not doing too good in this quick pick setup. So that's the reason why I really haven't brought her back. I've definitely tried to make her really good in like arena, but I feel that she can't always push damage through all the time, especially with the slashing. I know you can run missile with her, but I haven't really made the missile part of her kit even work at all. Locke, I always run Locke because of the race he gives himself, and surprisingly enough, his sub job for what is it, the physical, like the fist job, I call it, he can do a decent amount of damage with that. A lot of them are close based attacks, but he goes across the battlefield so quick that it doesn't really matter. And it looks like I'm about to lose here. That's a Locke and Elena. I'm sorry, Locke and Violet versus my Locke. And yeah, I definitely lost. That's fine. Okay, another light team and a thunder team. Well, a thunder team and a tank, water tank. Pretty sure it's gonna be Cloud. It's almost always Cloud. No, well, yeah, it's Cloud and 2 light units. I really don't think that's a great matchup together. I haven't really come across a Engelbert that's been effective. I mean, yeah, he's got a pretty good buff with the hate and the guts move, but in this quick pick, I haven't come across one that was built properly. I feel like a lot of people are running like magic and stuff, and they're just running over Engelberts, which is why I'm not running him anymore. I did used to run him, especially back in the day. I used to run him with like Fina and who was it? Sid? Yeah, that was a formation I used to use like a whole like year and a half ago, but I haven't really used a whole lot of Engelbert. Mostly if I'm using Engelbert, it's for like PvE, just because you can build like a resistance or a defense like super high. Yeah, their Engelbert can't even hit my Thancred. And look at that, I just swung back with a ton of damage, and Engelbert's supposed to be able to mitigate a lot of that damage, and it just didn't work. Even Locke pushes a lot of damage through. Yep, he's already down. Yep, just a 2v1. I'm pretty sure I have this one. And I definitely need to get Chaos Odin for my Elena. I really wish I had that, but I'm kind of waiting for a good banner for Dark Odin to return on. Hopefully in the Final Fantasy X rerun, there's going to be a good banner for him. It's going to be, for me, it might be just as hard to obtain him as it was for Bahamut. I spent around 40 to 50,000 Visor just to get Bahamut, and that was a pain. So yeah, that is all of my quick picks for today. I'm almost there. I'm about to level up in this master rank. I don't really see a need to change a lot of my formation. It seems to be doing okay. I got my 2 evasion units and Thancred. I think that'll be enough for now. If I change anything, I'll definitely update that. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.